Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5.
Mr. President, how did you do the deal? Come and tell us how you did the deal, sir.
US President Donald Trump has announced there is a framework of a future deal with respect to Greenland. The statement came as a surprise after days of mounting tensions culminating with a threat to impose economic sanctions on 8 close US allies, which have opposed his plans to seize the semi-autonomous territory of Denmark. There are currently no details explaining what this framework would look like. Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen said Danes could negotiate on everything: political, security, investments and economy, but not on national sovereignty.
It's a long-term deal. It's the ultimate long-term deal. And I think it puts everybody in a really good position, especially as it pertains to security and minerals and everything else.
Please welcome the Chairman of the Board of Peace, the President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
Meanwhile, Donald Trump has held a signing ceremony for his newly created Board of Peace. The board, which gives Trump wide decision-making powers as chairman, is being billed by the United States as a new international organisation for resolving conflicts. Foreign Secretary Yvette Cooper has said the UK will not yet be signing up to the so-called board over concerns about Russian leader Vladimir Putin's possible participation.
The most important organisation networked now for the future of Gaza is the Palestinian Committee, the National Administration Committee for Gaza, made up of Palestinians. Gaza should be run by Palestinians. That is crucial, and that is what we should now be supporting to take forward. And then on the wider question, let's be clear, Putin is not a man of peace, and I don't think he belongs in any organisation with peace in the name.
2 people have died and several are feared buried after landslides in New Zealand's North Island. The deaths were reported at Welcome Bay, while rescue workers are still searching through rubble at a different site in a popular campground. The landslides were triggered by heavy rains over the last few days, which led to flooding and power outages across the North Island. One minister said the East Coast resembled a war zone. 3 people have been killed and another injured after a shooting in a small town in New South Wales in Australia. Emergency services were called to a residential area at around 4:40 local time. The suspect is still on the run and is believed to have fled in a vehicle. A man and a woman were found shot dead in a vehicle. A second shooting soon afterwards killed a woman and left a man in a critical condition in hospital.
And these killings happened in a garage.
Ugandan police have detained a lawmaker and close ally of opposition leader Bobi Wine for his alleged role in election-related violence last week. Mwanga Kivumbi, a deputy leader of Wine's National Unity Platform, is accused of organising attacks on a police station and a vote tallying centre after their electoral loss, which the party denies. The police have said that 7 people were killed in the incident, but the politician has given a different account, saying that 10 people were killed at his home as they waited for parliamentary election results. The Ugandan police force said in a post on X on Thursday that Kivumbi would be arraigned before court in due course. Japan has suspended operations at the world's largest nuclear power plant hours after its restart. An alarm sounded during reactor startup procedures at the plant northwest of Tokyo, but the reactor remained stable. Reactor number 6 restarted a day later than planned due to an alarm malfunction, the first at the plant to be turned on since the 2011 Fukushima disaster. Japan shut down all of its 54 reactors after a 9.0 magnitude earthquake triggered a meltdown at its Fukushima plant 15 years ago, causing one of the world's worst nuclear disasters in history. And Russian cosmonaut Sergei Kuznetsov has captured breathtaking views of aurora lights over Earth, seen from the International Space Station. The lights were captured during one of the most powerful solar storms in over 20 years, according to the National Weather Service's Space Weather Prediction Center. The last solar radiation storm of comparable severity was recorded in October 2003. Auroras are caused by solar storms emitting high-speed charged particles colliding with the Earth's atmosphere, creating vibrant light displays.
And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.